Everybody, Topwater Johnny here, and in this bass fishing video, I'll be fishing with a Japanese lure called the PICRO 68 floating. Let's go. Whoa, there we go. Yeah! Woo, holy cow, folks. Topwater Johnny here, man. This is what we came here for. Look at that. Get back here. Look at that right there. That's the kind of beast that we came here for. There we go. Woo! And that one hooked. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. Want to welcome you to the next video here. In this video, I'm going to be bass fishing with the PICRO 68 floating, and this is like a little small miniature top water finesse type minnow lure right here. And what I want to do to kind of get us going really quick here is we're going to do a quick little review of this lure just so you can get some of the size and dimensions and get a closer look at it, and then I'll come back, give you my thoughts, and then we'll get it out on the water and start fishing. So let's go. This is the PICRO 68F. It is actually 2 2/3 in length. Its weight is a 1/6 ounce. It's a floating lure, and as you can see on the top there, the actual bill is on top of the actual lure itself, and it's designed to be there to prevent the actual line from tangling with the hook. This is a OSP kind of production, and it has what they call the eye motion, which means it really has great motion and movement like a fish. But there it is. All right. Okay, we're back, and there was your closer look at the PICRO 68 floating. And just kind of some things, once again, just want to share with you here is that this lure right here actually comes in this packaging right here. I actually bought it from the Hookup Tackle. Price was $19.99. And one of the things about this lure that really attracted me to this lure was that the bill was on top, and normally that bill would be on the bottom or sticking out. And one of the reasons that they said that they did this was because if you're fishing this direct to braid, then braid sometimes will tangle on the front hook, and you may have experienced that before. Sometimes what I'll do is take a few inches, maybe 6 inches of monofilament, and tie it and connect to the braid. And sometimes I'll fish that way. But a lot of times I go from braid straight to the lure. So I do deal with those tangles at times. So I appreciate them creating this lure to help prevent that from occurring. Now, in this video that you're gonna watch of me, you're gonna see me do some adjustments to this lure right here, because as you start to fish this lure and more fish start to bite it, you start to see the wear and tear of this lure right here, meaning the hooks. And so I did some modifications to this, and I don't want to show you all of them right now, but if you watch the video, you'll see me make the necessary modifications and start getting even better results from it. So I just wanted to share with you that much there as well. Also want to show you off here. Look at this right here, everybody. This is my new t-shirts here. Last cast, I promise. So this is my new t-shirt line that I've just kind of come out with. So if you're interested in grabbing one of the t-shirts that I've just created, I even have them in hoodies. Go to my description box, click on the link. You can go over and you can get one of my first ever Topwater Johnny Last Cast, I promise shirts, and I really would appreciate that. That would be a great Christmas gift for yourself or for someone you love. So I've got those as well. Also, just wanted to make sure that you guys know that as you fish here, as the weather gets colder, your ability to really pay attention to the nature of how your fish are biting is really important. So I live in Florida, so they're really chasing minnows down here. They're still hitting top water down here, but you might be somewhere where it's getting colder and they're not really as active and they're down deeper. So with this lure here, this was a suggestion that I had recommended from a last video, was to take this lure, maybe you put it on monofilament, maybe you put an eggshell weight on it, and that drops it down, and now it still gives you that eye motion, fishing motion movement, except now it's in a deeper part of the water column for you, which would allow this lure to be really a great lure. So just a thought to those guys out there when you're saying, well, maybe I'll wait till the summertime. Maybe if you put monofilament, a little egg weight, this lure could work great right now to get that bite you're looking for. So once again, just want to remind the two people that were a part of my giveaway a while back that have not, once again, have not responded. That's Chris Collins and Juan Sanchez. They have not responded yet. You are entitled to your giveaways. Please email me or text me back your address and information, and then I can get those off to you as well. So that's just about it. What we're going to do is jump right on out on the water and start fishing with this lure. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and thank you guys so much, and let's get started. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice one. Nice one, everybody. On that PICRO 68. All right. There he is. On that PICRO 78 right there. Not the biggest one, everybody, but we did get one, a bigger one, on that PICRO 68 right there. All right. All right, everybody, it's a start. PICRO 78. All right. There we go. We got this one out there. There we go. All right. It's not catching the biggest fish, but it is catching some little ones here. Look at that. There, look at that, everybody. Not the biggest. That's a little one. Not a better one. A better one. That's a better one, everybody. On that PICRO 680. That's a better one right there. All right, not the biggest, but we're catching for you on top water with that PICRO 68. All right. There we go. There we go. That bow. They're not the biggest, but they want this little lure, man. There's another little one. There he is. There we go. There we go, everybody. Finally got him. A little bit nicer one. A little bit nicer. Not the biggest, but they're hitting top water. There we go. There we go. They're in that grass. They're deep in that grass. Little, but they're there. Hey everybody, Topwater Johnny here, and we learned some things today in this little bit of in-between session here. I'm fishing with that PICRO 68, and what I'm learning is that the actual hooks are kind of bending out, and also the bass are hiding in the grass under the water, and there's like a little about a foot to 2 foot of water that's available to me. So the PICRO is really a great lure for that, and what I'm going to do is go back and home and make some modifications to this lure, and then we're going to get it back out again and see what we can make happen with it. So stand by on that, and I'll show you the modifications. All right. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. As you can see from my earlier sessions, it is definitely getting some bite marks on it. It was getting hit a lot, and they ended up ripping the little feather tail off the back here. There was actually a tail that actually was in the back here that was kind of like a feather in the back, and that's now gone. And as you can see, there was definitely a lot of bite marks from bass definitely hitting this thing and really wanting it. So I'm going to do some modifications to it to see if I can improve my hookup ratio and get this lure back in the game, because the bass really were keen on it. All right. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here, and as you can see, I've made the modifications here. Instead of putting the hook on this back piece right here, I decided to hook it to the very tail end back here, so that I have the hook back there and I have a little bit more action with a feathered tail. Now this is a little bit bigger hook than probably would have come with this lure, but because, as you can see, it hooks at the top, I'm going to be able to control how this lure moves and the action of it, because the bill is in the top of it, and I just want it to get above the grass, so once it lands, hopefully it will not sink too fast. And what I'll do is try to keep it above the grass line in the water column so that it doesn't sink and get tangled too quickly. So that's my modifications. We're going to take it back out, put it back on the water, and see what happens. All right. Okay, everybody, here is my PICRO 68 with the modifications on it, and we're going to begin our fishing. We're going to begin our fishing to see what happens. All right. And then grass, weeds. There's another one. There we go. On the modifications. All right. Another one there. There's no light to the light that on your eyes. There we go. There's another one there. What they're doing, what I see them doing, folks, is they always are hitting that front They're hitting that front one. They're looking at it head on. Oh, there we go. Once again, you can see everybody. They are head on. They are attacking this. They're attacking this PICRO 68 head on. They're not even. They're not even trying to bite it from the back. There is another little one here, but they're all attacking it from the front. That's a sign. I'm gonna have to tighten up. I'm gonna have to tighten up my front hooks. In that grass. There we go. Ah, keep on it. There we go. Got you that time. There we go. All right. He's off. All right. Not a big one again, but they're out there. Keep on doing this. There we go. Whoa. Oh, wow. Look at that. Everybody. Whoa. Can you believe it? Look at that. On that pic. Unbelievable. Look at that, everybody. Look at that. Look at that boy. Look at that. Totally hooked. Wow. There he is, everybody. On that PICRO. On that little PICRO tiny lure. Tiny topwater lure. Caught this big bass. Everybody's Topwater Johnny here. Look at this monster right here. Over 1.5 pounds right here. This big boy hit that tiny topwater lure right there. Just amazing. Did not expect it, did not see it coming, but I was ready for the moment. And we got him. So, no complaints on this one. No complaints at all. All right, everybody, nice one. Probably almost 2 pounds here on that PICRO 68. All right, no complaints. Hey, everybody's Topwater Johnny here. I hope you enjoyed this video here. We were featuring the PICRO 68 float, and in this video here, you saw a little bit of everything. You saw me fishing with a spinning setup and using it and catching fish. You saw me fish it with a bait caster, catch fish with it. You saw me with back to a spinning setup again, catching fish, and a bigger fish, as you saw at the very end here. Also, you saw me do those modifications. And so a lot of times when you're out on the water and you're fishing a particular lure and you start catching fish on it, you need to really take a look at that lure and notice how the wear and tear is happening to that lure and what's affecting that lure. And I found myself with this lure, because the initial hooks that come with it were so thin but super sharp, they were still bending because these fish were hitting it from the side, not just in their mouth, but on the sides. And so those hooks were starting to bend, and that affects your next hookup ratio and hook it up with fish. So it's important to look at your lure after you had enough catches to see what that lure is actually doing, because you might have to make modifications just like you saw Topwater Johnny doing here. So once again, I just want to thank all my subscribers. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to be a part of the text alert 31996 and the word Topwater. That puts you on the alert team so that you get notified of new videos, but also when I'm doing giveaways so that you're in the loop on things. And I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for being a part of this journey here. So once again, this is Topwater Johnny saying that phrase, keep your line tight, because when they hit those topwater lures, especially that Picro 68 float, it's going to be a big bite. All right.